So you've sent your script out for feedback, and now you've got some notes. Some are extremely helpful, some are a little confusing, and some might just hurt your feelings a little. Today, we are breaking down how to incorporate that feedback without losing your voice as a screenwriter. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by critiques, this one is for you. First, let's talk about why feedback matters. Even the best screenwriters don't work in a vacuum. Your script is meant to be read, performed, and watched by an audience. And getting a fresh perspective and eyes on your work helps you see what's working and what just is falling flat before it reaches producers, festivals, or investors. But here's the key. Not all feedback is created equal, so let's break down how to handle all of it effectively. When you get feedback, you want to first ask yourself, who is this coming from? Industry professionals like producers, directors, or experienced screenwriters will give you high-level story insights on structure, theme, and marketability. Fellow screenwriters usually understand format and story mechanics, but might have personal preferences that don't align with your vision. General readers like friends and family, while can be very helpful in giving their honest opinions and reactions, may not know screenwriting conventions. Coverage services or contests can offer detailed analysis, but not all are created equal, so you want to choose these very wisely. Pro tip: the best feedback comes from people who understand the kind of story you're trying to tell. If they usually love or like a genre, their insights tend to be a little bit more helpful. So, you've got your feedback, now what? Here's how to sort through the notes without getting overwhelmed. You want to look for patterns. If multiple sources are saying that your main character lacks depth or the pacing feels off in Act 2, pay attention to this. You want to separate opinion from objective issues. I don't like this character is subjective, but this character's motivation isn't clear is a fixable problem. Ask follow-up questions. If a note seems vague, get clarification. A simple "what about this didn't work" can help you refine the feedback. Now, one of the biggest fears a lot of screenwriters have is that changing too much will make the script feel less like theirs, and this can be true. You want to focus on the core of your story. If a note suggests a big change, ask yourself, does this actually serve my main theme and character arc? If not, consider a different solution. Trim the fat. Don't rewrite the soul of your story. If dialogue is too long, cut it down without losing its essence. If a scene drags, tighten it up without removing the emotional impact. Try revisions in small steps. Instead of overhauling everything at once, test changes in a few key scenes. See how they feel before making bigger adjustments. Now, pro tip: if a note doesn't sit right with you but keeps coming up, dig deeper. There's usually a core issue that needs addressing, even if their suggested fix isn't the answer. Now, it's easy to fall into an endless cycle of revisions. I've done it many times. But at some point, you need to stop tweaking and start submitting. Here's how to know when you've done. You've addressed every major issue that's repeated in feedback. If the biggest concerns have been fixed and new readers aren't flagging the same issues, you're in a good place. Your story feels tight and intentional. Every scene, line, and moment serve a purpose. If you still love your script, if you've written it so much that you don't recognize it or your original vision, step back and reassess. Pro tip: always keep each revision separately so it's easier to go back. And remember, no script is ever perfect. At some point, you have to trust your work and send it out into the world. So, storytellers, the next time you get feedback, remember, it's there to help you, not defeat you. Take what works, throw away the rest, and always stay true to the heart of the story. Now I want to hear from you. What's the toughest note you've ever received? How did you handle it? Drop a comment below and let's start a discussion. And if this video was helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next StoryCraft video. Until next time, keep writing, keep improving, and keep telling your stories. I'll see you guys in the next one.